You know, it is time. It's time for another pregame show hosted by yours truly and my co-host Stix. We got a decent showing tonight to talk about an interesting game featuring plenty of injuries, featuring plenty of players that are not available tonight. It's going to be interesting. Don't mind the dog. He's asleep. He much needed rest. You know, poor him. But yeah, man, a lot of news injuries tonight. It's going to be interesting because the Chicago Bulls pose a couple of issues for us with or without their one-star player that they do have. The Mavericks are without several players tonight, and we have issues to deal with that as well. So we're going to deep dive into all of that. Everybody leave your comments below. Everybody chat. You already know we love to engage with everybody as much as possible. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. All that matters to help grow the show, help grow the channel and everything that goes along with that. And by the way, right after the game, if we win, we're going to change it from the vent session to the after party. And if we lose, it's still going to be the vent session. So wanted to update y'all on that so y'all could feel like we're just not always having a vent session on a post game. But yeah, man, it's been your boy TGK. It is now time to start the MAVS pregame show. Let's go. Hello. I can't hear you. Are you muted?
I am muted. I forgot to unmute myself. I'm fired already, and we just started. Good job. So
I was like, we're starting a pregame show. Went straight to news and rumors.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it. So just an update for everybody. We're not going to do, now that we're doing the post-game show, we're not going to do a post-game recap because we already doing a post-game show, so it's kind of pointless to go back over the things that we already kind of talked about. Mm-hmm. So that's why we aren't going to have, we don't need to have both effectively. So we made this decision today. We really didn't talk about it fully that much to decide how we exactly wanted to do that. But yeah, that's the change of what we're doing. So,
especially because we have a whole post game. What's the point of talking about the previous game when we already had a show talking about that, right? So it's just more so giving the post game its purpose, and then we'll talk about it then, right? But yeah.
Well, and like we said too, and on top of that as well, like you said, we kind of want to keep this a more positive atmosphere for the most part. Like talk about the things that we could go good. We're trying to hype you up for the game. So if the last game was bad and we start off the show with, oh God, we sucked yesterday, It's not really the best starting. So this works a lot better. So kind of the way we're shifting the show. So, but yep. So
because we definitely want to feel like we have a chance to win coming, especially how we lost last game. They definitely don't want to start it off on that tip since we're already talking.
Yeah. So y'all want me to talk about Jason Kidd? I'm just kidding. We won't go there. So
want to go and break down the injury report for us, man?
Yeah. So the NBA is full of injuries this season to start. So right now, of course, same for us. It's a couple of them. We still have Dante Exum's out. We have Maxi Kleba out with that hamstring strain. Of course, Exum is the wrist surgery. Lively is not officially ruled out as far as last I've seen, but he is doubtful with that right shoulder sprain that kept him out of the last game. PJ Washington is definitely out with a right knee sprain, and Brandon Williams is out on two-way. However, Kessler is missing from this now. Kessler Edwards, at least from what Grant's put out, did not have Kessler, and Gortman aren't there. So that may mean that right now, because of the injuries, we have Kessler Edwards there, and we have Gortman. So I didn't see anything otherwise that. And then for the Bulls, they've got Zach LaVine is out. Hold on, let me fix one thing I just noticed. Something's off. So Lonzo Ball is out, right wrist sprain. Zach LaVine was listed as questionable, but I think he has been officially ruled out now. That's not a questionable anymore as of a few minutes ago. Josh Giddey was a probable with an illness. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he got too close to some young girls again. Jalen Smith. Whoa. Sorry. My bad. It's a MAVS pregame show. It's not a Bulls pregame show. I'm allowed to take shots. Jalen Smith is probable with a left knee effusion. And Patrick Williams is, I guess I forgot to put what he was. I believe he was out with the right shoulder sprain. I think I accidentally turned the right out, the out part out.
I think he's questionable as well. I could look.
Is he questionable? Yeah, I just realized I messed that one up. Whoops. Yes. Shots were definitely fired. MVP Luka.
Yeah, no.
100% fired. Those time. Right there.
That was. I wasn't even expecting that. Like, that one deserves.
I know. I was like, you're not seeing this coming. I'm doing it. Oh, Jesus. So, but that's pretty much it right now for news. There's really nothing else breaking. We do have Chris Henderson or C. Hendo coming on later today on the show. So
7:15.
7:15. So we get him at the very end. So if y'all got questions you want to ask Chris Henderson, we get after score predictions, put them out there. So when he gets in, we can throw some questions at him and go from there. But since we did take out the post game recap, I guess it's time to say hi to everybody. So MVP Luka is in the building. He said Najee greater than PJ. Dang.
So soon.
That's a hot take so far. That's a hot take this early in the season.
Yeah, let's hot take air horn for that one. And a shot.
Hey, turn your fader down again. Whatever you mess with. BJ saying the same thing. You are still coming in a little echoey. It's whatever you mess with is causing some room reverb, and whatever I did is still not enough to take it out. So
I haven't touched anything.
Okay, hold on. I tried voice isolation on you. Let's see if that does it. Just leave it alone. Let's go with it for the moment. I'm trying to. That might help. Whatever. I don't know what happened since last one. So anyway, we'll go with that. And by the way, on that note, if anybody in here hears a bad echo or hears something that doesn't sound good, we are not too good to take some criticism from y'all and say, hey, guys, please. I love listening to you, but it sounds bad. I would rather you tell us that than let us sound like idiots on here. Like it does, we want y'all to enjoy the product we're putting out. So by all means, if you ever hear something seems off, seems too low, if I'm too low or he's too low or I'm screaming in your ears somehow and my settings aren't working, like definitely me screaming. It's not going to be him screaming. Please by all means let us know. It does help us out. So anyway, but we do got a lot of comments. So let's run through this. Hold My Latte said, what's up, TGK and Stix?
What's up, Hold My Latte?
He said Najee starting LaVine out thoughts. We'll get to that in the opponent review. We'll let that get handled in a minute. Don't tell Santa Cruz. Don't tell Santa Cruz is the whole word. If Lively doesn't play, we lose. Well, Lively's probably not playing, so I guess we're losing. We're supposed to be positive here, damn it.
Yeah,
okay,
come on,
TGK,
let's be positive, man.
Positive. Grimes and Najee are going to play more. Positive. Okay, Gogu said TGK TV, the best and entertaining Mavs pregame show. Watching from Philippines. God bless. Thank you, Gogu.
Gogu. Salute to you, man. Appreciate that. We doing our best, man.
Hey, TGK and Stix. Honestly, I don't care if we. Okay, we're not going there, Gina Kim. We're keeping the positivity up. We're not allowing you to.
Got to keep it up.
Not reading
keep it up.
Gina Kim's in the building. That's all we're going with.
Gina Kim's in the building.
Cold lattes here. You know, I think we already went over that one. Yep. DV. Oh, DV's in the building. Gina coming in with all the negativity. Exactly. Tell your twin to get her crap together. No negativity in the pregame show. So
we'll save the hot takes and rants for the post, man. So if
we got BJ
win tonight.
BJ said, "What up, man?"
I got a big amount. I took a different route.
I'm the pick of the little. What's up, Big J, man? What's up, man?
Rui's in the build. Rui. He said yo to you, but not to me. So I don't know if I should have even brought him up. You know, that's disrespectful.
What's up, Rui?
Savannah May is in the channel again. And
what's up,
K Choice is here. We got K Choice. What's good?
Hey, K Choice. Who else we got in here?
David Mendoza. What's up, David?
Hey. Shots for the homie. What Dave say?
Kid Muse is here. No matter how much me and him go back and forth at each other in our Twitter chat. Appreciate you, Kid Muse.
Hey, Dave said Omax legacy game tonight. Did you hear Jason Kidd? I'll save the tweet here in a second, but he said some stuff about Omax tonight, so we'll see.
Man, look at it. The JR Talk Show saluted you and not me as well. Man, what? It's disrespectful around here. Disrespectful.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
K-Choice, no, I don't think I'm too hard on Kid this early in the season. Personal opinion, I've been hard on Kid the whole time. I haven't changed my opinion. I've just played nice because everybody got tired of because we got so far. But we won't go there. Russell Houston in the building. Why do your live streams keep cutting out? They shouldn't be cutting out, but we are running at a very high bit rate with the ultra low latency. So if you guys are getting lag, you might want to change your settings on YouTube to auto if they're not, because you may just be having a hard time bringing the streaming as much. I'm literally sending this thing as high of value as I can to get this quality as high as possible. So that could be part of the problem.
Yeah, so lower if you have to lower your thing to like 240 or 480, it might be better for you. Hey, we got DV became a support level member. Let's get it, man. Hell yeah, appreciate it, DV. You already know it's a bit of a sticky one still. Appreciate it, man.
Daniel M's here,
inside joke.
And we'll go ahead and put this one up for Jared. Jared's here, so you can play Jared's.
His people are completely literal.
Jared in the building. What's up, Jared?
Nothing goes
5 months.
My reflexes are too fast.
Man,
5 months.
You can't be interrupting his sound. Like, you got to hear his sound to make it worth it. Rude.
His people are completely literal. Metaphors are going to go over his head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
Wow, there we go. We played it twice for Jared. He
go.
says, I'm ready to get this game started. Last game was so crazy in the fourth that I want to see that momentum and intensity continue against a baby Bulls squad.
Hey,
I agree, man.
Watch out about talking about babies. They got giddy. Oh, shot two.
Oh.
Shot two.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm on fire. All right.
Man.
Woo. Just layups right there. All right. We got a couple more, and then we can move on. Before I get myself in trouble. Ronald G. Alfaro's here. What's up, guys? And
What's up, man?
Someone decided to show up early tonight.
Oh, the champ is here.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
What's up, Kareem? What's up, man? Hopefully you're enjoying your night tonight.
Miss Nancy is
we
here.
got Nancy in the building. What's up, Nancy? Hey, family, how you guys doing tonight? I'm ready. I'm ready for JK to start playing the players. Well, he has no choice tonight, especially if we're without Lively and PJ. So, and Maxie is out too. So we'll see.
All
it's
right.
gonna be interesting, man.
You ready to go to that opponent review?
Yeah, let's just go to the opponent review. Y'all are gonna be very shocked with what I'm about to share with y'all. So buckle in, put your seatbelts on. Let's go and dive into our opponent tonight and see what we need to do to beat them. Let's get it started.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we in here, get the likes up, man. If you want the Dallas Mavericks to win tonight and finally, get this homestand on the right direction, get them likes up, man. Not only for us, but get them up for the Mavericks. Get them up for yourselves. Let's get the energy back up in Mavs land. I know we 4-3, but it's not the end of the world. But we got to turn this around, regardless of injuries. We could do this. The season stats right now: the Bulls are 3-4. They're actually 3-4. I'm sorry. I don't know why I've been struggling with the record today. I don't know. We're 4-3. We barely have. They have an offensive rating of 108.1. We got an offensive rating of 112.6. We have a pretty good defensive rating of 109.4, and they got a 113. Points per game average, they're averaging 115 points, which I'll break down why they're averaging so much more than we are. And they do have a pretty good 3-point percentage. Shooting-wise, they're shooting 38% from the three. We're shooting 36%. I'm back. The stream seems so much better. That's good.
You didn't have to read it. Keep going. Just keep going.
Rebounds. I'm able to
Look, for that, I'm going to go ahead and interrupt the show, and we're going to put Kareem's comment up now about you saying you're ready to dive into the opponent. He said, Jesus, this is PG-13 around here.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Super mega.
You've reached your limit on talking.
I couldn't play the rest of it.
You can't play the rest of it because this is about to be PG-13.
I couldn't.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right.
But
they're averaging almost four more rebounds than we are, and we're going to be without players that give rebounds for us tonight. There is a little bit of concern for me on my end, but this is kind of showing you what they do statistically and what they got. To further break down this team a little bit more, the Bulls, ladies and gentlemen, they have the number one pace in the league. Yes, I said that. They have the number one pace in the league. For example, the Bulls, what the hell? The Bulls have a 106 pace. They're number one. The Mavericks rank way down here. The Mavericks are 18th with a pace of 100. So that means they're pushing the pace even more than the Indiana Pacers, and the Indiana Pacers are pushing theirs at 101. So that lets you know how fast this team moves, how quick they are to get shots up. As you could tell by the points per game, they are a quicker moving team, man. So that's something to be concerned with. And they are also converting on a lot of their rebounds. For example, say they have a rebound opportunity, they're getting that rebound they're 18th in the league. They're getting it at around 49%. Where the Dallas Mavericks are 6th in the league, and we're converting on our rebounds at 47%. So the reason I point those two things out is because those are kind of issues for us, right? We're not great at defending pace. We're not great at converting on defensive rebounds. And the Chicago Bulls are that. Vucevic is a big guy. He's one of those European bigs like, who was it? MFFL Nation pointed out that our big struggle against European bigs. And here we have that tonight. Vucevic is not no slouch, man. As far as the Bulls players, without Levine is going to be out tonight. He was averaging 22 points per game for them. Vucevic was right behind him, averaging 21.7. So he's going to be the category leader in that. Vucevic is averaging 10.9 rebounds for them. He's leading the team in that. Giddey should be playing. He's averaging 6.3 assists, and he's leading the team in that. White is leading the team in steals with 1.3, and Vucevic is also leading the team with blocks with 1.0. So Vucevic is a pretty big issue for us tonight. And without one of our centers and without our backup four, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. If you had any overs or unders, that's the guy to take. For the Mavs players, right?
Lucas real quick to clarify, because JR Talk Show, I think you kind of answered it by default by saying that Vucevic is not out. He's playing. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing. As far as the Mavericks are concerned, Luka's averaging 28.9 points per game, averaging 8.3 rebounds, averaging 7.4 assists, which is all the best on the Mavericks. He's leading in each category. With PJ being out, he was averaging 1.6 steals per game, which he was leading the team in. He was also leading the team in blocks. Can you believe PJ Washington is leading the team in steals and blocks? Tonight, we don't have that. Kyrie is next up in steals. He's averaging 1.3 steals per game. And then Gafford is right behind PJ in blocks, averaging 1.0. As I know they don't have Levine, but I feel like since we don't have Lively and PJ, I don't know if it's confirmed or live on Lively yet. We're gonna have issues tonight. And I know I'm trying to be positive, but here's the keys for winning. If the Dallas Mavericks want to win tonight, this is what they need to do. The Dallas Mavericks need to limit turnovers. And that is cliche to say, right? You can say that for any team. But in a game when you're dealing with a lot of pace, and in a game where we don't convert on defensive rebounds, your offensive possessions need to be tidy. Okay, you need to make sure you are maximizing every offensive possession and limiting turnovers. The next thing, if you want to beat this team, you got to shoot as good as them from three. This team and the Bulls, they're averaging 38% from three. Whatever threes we take, we need to average 38% or better tonight. I'm telling you, do not sleep on this Bulls team just because they're 3-4. You already know we could lose to a 2-4 team like we did in the Indiana Pacers. Defensive rebounding, we have to find a way to stop possessions. And I know we're going to give up a lot of offensive boards tonight, but we got to get some key defensive rebounds and key stops. And I don't know where it's going to come from, because Gafford in a bigger role or a smaller role doesn't mean he's going to get more rebounds. Tonight's going to be a night where Luka Doncic gets a lot more rebounds. It's going to be a night where Dwight Powell's going to come in the game and get rebounds. There's going to be a night where Daniel Gafford is going to be the guy that boxes out.
You mean volleyball?
Yeah.
He doesn't really rebound. He just.
Yeah, that too. This is going to be a night where Daniel Gafford is going to be the box out guy, and the other players are going to get rebounds.
By the way, clarification on that too. Lively is officially out, so he has been officially ruled out. And BJ, for clarification, I've already taken 2 shots. I'm not going to say it. Giddey was questionable with an illness, so he is evidently playing, I guess is what they're saying. They have not ruled him out. So anyway, he wasn't officially out. He was just possibly sick. So
yeah, and then so defensive rebounds going to be big for us tonight. And then the last key of the game tonight is keeping Vucevic in check. The man is averaging 21 points per game. Without Levine, he's going to get far more opportunities. Kobe White's going to be an issue. Giddey is going to be an issue. Patrick Williams is going to be an issue. There are other guys that are going to get more opportunities. Lonzo is not playing tonight either, so their rotation players are going to get more opportunities. And sometimes those guys play a lot harder than the starters for some reason, right? And if we can't keep Vucevic in check, if he is getting offensive rebounds, if he is getting wide open threes, if he is being able to find mismatches in the paint, he is going to kill us. So we need to be careful with dealing with him. So if we can find a way to keep him in check, keep him at, here's my number. If we could keep Vucevic below 30 points tonight, we give ourselves a chance to win. If we could keep Vucevic below 30 points tonight, we give ourselves a chance to win. So those are the 4 things: limit turnovers, shoot us good from three, defensive rebounding and trying to keep Vucevic in check. That is your opponent review and how to deal with the Chicago Bulls tonight. So I know they're not a great team, ladies and gentlemen, but we could definitely lose to them. And my crazy prediction for tonight, Stix. Crazy prediction for tonight: Luka Doncic triple-double tonight. He's definitely going to get 12+ rebounds. Definitely going to give about 10+ assists. And I would say he's probably going to get more than 32 points tonight. So look out for that.
Weren't you going to save that for like X Factors or something? Jeez.
No, he's not in the X Factor. I don't have him on the X Factor.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you gave him. This man don't even know what he gave me for X Factors.
I didn't give you Luka.
Luka? I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, you did. I just read it again. You did too. By the way, a couple of regulars came on the show. So
I did.
Don Keedick is here. So he said, what is up with Maxey? Sitting on the bench hurt. That's where I want him to be. Let's just clarify that. Richard Case is in the building now, by the way. Richard is here. So what's up,
Richard Case in the building. What's up?
And he once again types like he doesn't know what a period or a comma is. So I had to like double read that comment. But his comment was never. The experts say that rebounding doesn't matter, so we should be fine. So what are you talking about, Kareem? Okay, we're done with him. He's ridiculous. So Big J's comment is if Morris doesn't get minutes tonight, when we need defense on a big guy, why is he on the team? Well, because I was told he was for moral support to keep our team motivated. That's working out so well through this first part of the season where we're struggling with motivation. So, okay. Anyway, so all right, you ready to go to that X Factors?
Hold on, I see we got. Do we have an elite member in here? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Okay, I thought I saw DeAndre in here. I did not. All right.
No.
What are we doing?
We're going to that X Factors.
Oh, it's X Factors, man.
Well, remember we took out post games, so it changes up the flow a little bit. So on that note, stop talking.
By, that's crazy.
Shh. Ignore the fact that it wasn't loaded to start. Okay, we're not talking about that.
All right. My X Factors for tonight are Luka Doncic.
Oh, look at that! Is that Luka Doncic on the X Factors? Didn't this man just? You might as well skip him. You already covered him a second ago.
So here's I didn't have the triple double being the X Factor. The X Factor for Luka Doncic is his shooting efficiency. We cannot have another 9 for 24 game or anything like that. Luka really has to be efficient tonight. Luka really has to protect the ball tonight, especially against the Bulls. I'm telling you, if we can come out early and drown this team out, great. But they're going to push the pace, man. Especially when you got Giddey out there and Patrick Williams and Kobe White, they're going to push the pace. So we have to maximize our opportunities offensively and take advantage of their missed shots. And we got to get rebounds. But Luka Doncic getting out to a good start in the first, it is infectious. It's always infectious when Luka gets out and drops about 12 points on a team in the first quarter and they call that timeout, right? Luka Doncic efficiency is going to be big tonight. Nikola Vucevic, I don't know how much more I could talk about him. If he gets 30 points and 15 rebounds tonight, they got a good shot at winning. Yeah, we in trouble. And then Dwight Powell, ladies and gentlemen, what in the heck am I doing?
Is he an X Factor because you're hoping he doesn't get on the floor? Is that why he's the X Factor? If he's on the floor, we're screwed? I'm just wondering why you made him the X Factor.
Dwight freaking Powell is an X Factor tonight. So since he got minutes,
better not slander him,
Pacers,
or I'm telling Mavs Views if you slander him.
I'm not slandering him. You could tell King from We Talk Mavs that I'm not slandering him either. You could tell Richard Case, who's back on the Dwight Powell bandwagon, I am not slandering Dwight Powell tonight. We need Dwight Powell we need good minutes from Dwight Powell tonight. Dwight Powell is going to get minutes tonight, and he's going to need to help us get rebounds. Our bigs tonight need to focus on just boxing out Vucevic and let everybody else get the boards. That should be the thing tonight. So
Pasquale's in the building. He said his volleyball skills have reached a whole nother level. They have indeed. So before we get too far, because now people are actually getting into the X Factors really fast on us. So Knight is in the building, by the way. His first comment was this one, right? Oh my God, it slides on me. I can't get it.
Hey, yo.
Gotta pause it so I can slide it up and actually get it. It won't. There we go. Okay. Whoa. He said TGK 6. I need our defense to look strong tonight, even when the offense is a little weak, but I hope that's strong as well. So I just want to get that out because it's his first comment and he's a regular. So don't want to throw that out there real quick. So what's up, Mike?
It's gonna be kind of tough tonight, to be honest with you. Like I ain't gonna lie, Knight. I know I'm trying to be positive here, but I don't think the defense is going to stand out tonight, especially without PJ. Najee's going to start. I don't know what the starting five going to look like. I'm going to assume it's Luka, Kyrie, Clay, Najee, and Gafford. I'm going to assume. So Luka's going to play the 4 in a way. Luka's playing the 4 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. maybe the defense is better. Maybe because you have perimeter defenders.
I'm fine
out
with
there, right?
I think this is a good chance
I like it.
for Najee to get another good game. It gives Grimes finally a chance to get out there. I better see Omax on the floor tonight. And I better see Hardy tonight. Because if Hardy doesn't show up in a game again with us having guys out, we have a major problem. And they need to answer for why he's not getting minutes.
According to Jason Kidd talked about the per Noah Weber. Salute to Noah Weber. Jason Kidd talked about the possibility of Olivier Maxence Prosper playing the small ball 5 tonight, y'all.
Yeah, the possibility, which means he ain't probably playing now. That's what that means. Jason Kidd mentions his name. He ain't playing. Good luck seeing Omax, people. Just got screwed. So, Tone Swan, it's a major problem if Hardy doesn't play because Hardy just got an extension. 3-year extension by this team. We are down people. Our guys have been playing tired. Hardy was shooting very good. He had one bad shooting game, and he made a foul in the next game. And 10 seconds in, on the game where they were blowing us, they were giving us whistles like crazy. It's not fair. I want the kid to get a chance. I want to see his energy. I want to see his shots. I want to see him getting his chance. I'm tired of him on the bench. And if you keep leaving him on the bench, he's going to lose he's not going to stay focused. He's just not. He's going to realize he's being treated like that. So I did see a lot of people are saying Gafford is the X factor. I would kind of agree. Like Gafford better show up today. Because if he gets pushed around, I don't know what else to do. Like I don't know what else to do. Like if we go 76 points in the paint again, we're in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. And
y'all can hate on Giddey, but he's a damn good passer.
Yeah, no, and Giddey's showing out, man. Unlike Alex Caruso, but that's the thing about tonight. Like I know the Mavericks should be like the Thunder right now, right? We should be almost 7-0, 6-1, and we're not. But we know we have the capability to do that. Right now, you're also without one of your best defenders, two of your best defenders. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because that sways everything, right? So again, let's not sleep on the Bulls tonight. The Bulls are actually going to give us a fight tonight. It's up to Luka Doncic to overwhelm them and take this game over. And hopefully Clay hits a couple of dagger hitting threes. Kyrie gets going, and we're just able to overwhelm them offensively, and then our defense can shine. But it is going to be tough sledding tonight for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a rough game because we don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we have Luka. That always makes everything that normally means we're in good shape, but Luka hasn't been Luka. So I don't know what I don't know what to expect from our team right now. So I mean, I think after getting kind of embarrassed, I think that's maybe enough to get these guys to wake up and maybe put some energy in, maybe the defense, but I don't know. We'll see.
Let me respond to 2 comments. Nancy says, I really want to see them get Clay involved early, like the first quarter early tonight. I do too. That is definitely something I want them to do. But I not to start on a kid rant here, but I still don't know what the identity of the team is. I still feel like they're trying to work through Luka's rust. And
we're supposed to be positive. Why are you getting negative?
And I'm being honest because early on, Clay's not involved. Like first quarter, Clay is cardio. Like that's his warm-up quarter, and then they'll give him looks after the fact. So I would love to see him get some looks early on. And then then MVP Luka says, why TGK sounds so scared of the Bulls? Because I'm cautioning y'all, all right? So we're 10-point favorites. We're 10-point favorites. We were 5-point favorites versus the Pacers. We're 10-point favorites tonight. There is a form of PTSD for me. I'm just cautioning us because say Gafford gets in foul trouble against Vucevic. Say Gafford gets in foul trouble against Vucevic. Dwight Powell has to come in, right? Say Dwight Powell then just gets destroyed. We call timeout. Who's the next person you want to put in there against Vucevic? Luka? Luka gets in foul trouble. It just poses so many issues. So for us, we need to be efficient all the way around and prevent turnovers. So that way they don't get easy buckets because they'll run the floor, man. They'll run the floor. Because here's the other thing. Because say we end up losing or we're in the fourth quarter and it's tight. You're like, oh, TGK was right. He warned me, right? But then if we blow them out, pause, then y'all gonna be like, oh, TGK don't know what he's talking about. And that I will be happy with. I will be happy with being wrong. But yeah. What do you say? Take the Bulls plus 10. I'm dead. What if it's an immediate hype to just kick ASS? Well, we're gonna get that hype when Mr. Hendo comes into the building. He's definitely gonna be able to give us some insight onto tonight's game and give you a different perspective. But I think the one thing
I think though, like I mean, like I said, trying to be positive, but I mean, there is real issues we have to talk about. We can't just pretend like things like this. And I think Big J's comment was right there is correct. I was told that we're the deepest team in the league. We are down 2 starters and they are down 1. The X factor is how dumb Kid is tonight. That's the thing. Like, you have to be able to adapt to being down players. And when you have your 3 superstars, which is Luka, Kyrie, and Klay, if you're going to tell me that being out lively 2 games means we can't win, then does that mean Lively should be our superstar? Is that what everybody's telling me? Is that this team can't play defense without a 20-year-old second-year player? I mean, granted, Lively is phenomenal, and he makes a hell of a difference on this team. But if that's what we're telling everybody, if that's what we as fans believe, then there's an issue with this team. You can't say any other way around it. Like, we have a major problem if those 3 can't outdo missing Lively.
Now what you could hope for, what you could hope for the Mavericks is that their pace leads to them taking like early threes, and say they miss those threes, and then say we run our pace, we run that slow half-court basketball, and we convert on the shot. Then it forces the Bulls to come out there and try to keep up with us and say they're rushing their shots because of the pace that they run. I don't know. Giddey is playing pretty damn good this season. So again, they're 3-4. It's not like they're 0-7. They found a way to win this year. I mean, I could pull up their wins tonight. I mean, their wins that they've had, right? So this is who the Chicago Bulls beat. They beat Milwaukee, they beat Memphis, and they beat Orlando. Kobe White has scored 35 in some of these games. He scored 28, and Giddey has led an assist. Also, Dosunmu averaging pretty decent assists, and Giddey gets rebounds as well. He got 13 in one game. And some of the losses that they had are pretty ugly. They had a loss to the OKC. They had a loss to Brooklyn and Utah. So this team is like, they could beat decent teams and then they could lose to sorry teams. So this is one of the games up their alley where they could beat a decent team, and we're being that decent team. So hopefully the Mavericks take this team serious and they come out and handle business. So that's how I'll put that. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Daniel says, you want to go ahead and get to predictions so we can make sure we're ready for him?
Oh yeah.
We can keep chatting.
Let's do predictions.
All right, we're gonna do predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Men.
All right. Hold on. Let me get my.
I fix this. Whoops! I fixed them all with this one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get the hype up back in here. All right, get y'all hype back on. Let's go, man. Get your predictions in the chat below. Sound off. All right, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what your prediction is going to be tonight. Your camera's still off.
We're gonna be a little slow. If you can read them for a second, I'm gonna fix my camera real fast.
Okay. All right. I will read y'all's comments. MVP Luca says, I predict that Luca isn't shy about getting shots up. You don't say.
Here we go. You're done. You're already done. He can't even read the score predictions. See what happens when I don't do this, man. This is what kills me. All right, we got Pasquale, Mavs 121, 115.
Let's go.
We got Edison Pierce, Mavs 116, 111. Similar discrepancy. Latte's on crack tonight. Mavs 112, 99. Evidently, we're going to play better without our two best defensive players. Kid Muse, Mavs 122, 108.
I like it.
MVP Luka's going with a all-star score, 295 to 226. Ain't no defense being played, and Luka dropped 140 tonight, people. Savannah May said Mavs 118, 111. Let's see, Daniel M thinks that we're better without our two best defensive players too. So 129, 98 Mavs. People are crazy. JR Talk Show says 115, 120 Mavs. And Knight's got 111, 105 Bulls. It is consistent. Most of the realistic scores are in like the 5-6 point range of scoring.
Yeah.
And the champ has 113, 101. They're all, I mean, everybody's still. Well, JR was a little more realistic. Some of them are. Some of these people still think we're gonna play better defense without Lively and PJ in the game. So.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Defensively, the Bulls are giving up 120 points. We're giving up 110. Points in the paint, we're only giving up 47 on average. They're giving up 56 on average. Offensive rebounds, we're averaging 11, but they're getting 38 rebounds per game. So the thing about it is also when it comes to fouls, they're only averaging 17 fouls a game. We're averaging 22. We don't want this to become a free throw fest or whatever the case may be, but I see a hole in their defense where the opponent's points in the paint, we get kind of exposed. They're almost giving up 60 a game. So another way to beat this team is put Vucevic in isolation. You got Kyrie, you got Luka, put Mr. Vucevic in isolation, and that's how you could beat this team.
Yeah, beat him. Gina Kim said 121, 118 Mavs. Close game Mavs style. They might trade buckets every possession. And then Big J is the last score we have for right now, which is Mavs 107, Bulls 98. Man, some of y'all think we're going to play good defense tonight.
All right, so let me see. Right now, Vegas has 237 total. 237 total. 87 divided by 2.
That 121-17 score?
I'm pondering a weird score tonight. I think. Oh man, I hate doing this sometimes. I'm gonna do it though. I'm going to put my score in the chat. I'm gonna say.
Put it in the chat
so you can show it.
This man on crack.
130 to 110 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
You know what? Honestly, though, if that happens, hold on. DCFL came in with a 130 to 75. Look, you want me to be right about the kid criticism? 130 to 110 against the Bulls without Lively and PJ and having to run a different offense because of that and letting the younger guys play just makes my point right. So please be 130 to 110 for the love of God, because that means if we were to put Omax in and Hardy in and play differently and let Grimes actually play since he keeps sitting on the bench more than he's playing, we might have actually beat the last couple of teams.
Might have actually.
Concept. Crazy concept.
Oh. Yo, I see we got 43 people in here. If y'all don't mind taking a quick second to drop a like on the video, that is all we ask for. We ain't hitting you with ads, none of that. Just hit a quick like. That's it. That's all we want up here. Hit us with a quick like. It means a lot for us in this channel. Let's get some more predictions in here, man.
Don is 122 to 115. I don't want to say his last name. I don't want to. Okay. So here's the thing. We don't run ads, but I am going to do this moment to remind you that we do not charge and we do not run ads during the show, but we do get supported by membership. So if you would like to help us out, support us financially, like DV did tonight, appreciate you, DV, then just click the join button, become a member of the channel. If you don't want to become a member, but you still want to help, talk to us and we're not in here, the descriptions are below. We've got our X accounts on there. We've got Discord on there. If you want to have a conversation in Discord for anybody that has that, we get feedback in there. We give, ask questions, just be normal people. We're not like some high and mighty people. Like if you just want to shoot the shit with us, join the Discord. Like we're not better than you guys. We're not like, oh, we don't talk to you people. We're better. Like, we're not like that. So like join the Discord, chat with us, have fun. Like,
yep.
Be normal fans, like especially if you guys are in DFW. We're gonna we're talking about maybe going to a couple places and shooting on site. If you were in DFW, you could come join us for that and hang out with us instead of it just being always on here. So by all means, either think about supporting the channel. If not, at least join the stuff and have fun. Like that's what we want this to be. We want this to be fan based.
I love being in Discord, and if y'all like playing the little games in there and chatting, I love doing that. Ask Gina Kim, I destroy her in putt party all the time. But as far as like pregame shows, we are going to be on site one of these games. Trying to think of which game is best for everybody. But if you know about Four Corners Brewery in downtown Dallas, I have a friend there. He's invited us to host a pregame in their lounge area. So whenever that does come around, I'm gonna make sure everyone here is aware. So y'all could all be there and we'll all be there in attendance, and it'll be a very interactive show where we'll walk around, talk to everybody and get everybody's perspective. So can't wait for that whenever that does come around. But y'all can shoot ideas which game y'all want us to do this in, and that y'all feel y'all can make it to Four Corners. I don't want it to just be like, oh, we're going to do this on a Monday and no one can go, right? So I want to make sure people can show up and we go have a good time, man.
We did get a couple more scores. We had Russell Houston came in with 112.90 Mavs, and then DCFL tried to get just had to make more than 115. So,
all right, Russell.
Starting, he just changed the.
And if y'all get the correct score, and y'all are able to handle energy, we're not sponsored yet, but Rise Fuel. Look at this. Doesn't this look like it makes sense? But if y'all get the correct score on the dot and y'all like energy drinks, this is an exclusive drink sold in Dallas, Fort Worth. You ain't gonna find these in South Dallas, but this is called the Arctic MAVS Berry. I'll get you one of these. I'll look up where you live. Tell me where you're at. I'll come through and I'll drop one off. All right.
That sounds inappropriate. He said he's gonna look up where you live.
After you send me your address.
We do not.
Yeah, I don't do all that
on this channel.
What's that thing people say?
To send it to you, and then we will provide.
What they say, like the word slip? It was a word slip. My fault, yo. It was a word slip. I'm sorry.
She said,
all right,
y'all are tied, you twit. So stop acting like you've been beating her all the time.
Look, per the score, I was like under 15. She was like still at plus 20. So I destroyed her in putt party. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what Mr. Chris Hendo is up to. Let me go and message him as well.
Yeah, I sent him the link, so whenever he's finally available. What he said, about 11 more minutes, he said he'd be available. So, what's the grand prize? The grand prize was you get Rise Fuel drink from him. It's the MAVS Berry version, their special version for the Mavs.
Yeah, so. I need trying to get a Rise to give us a little sponsorship here, right? I got some ideas to incorporate them, But
so
yeah, I try to drink. It's pretty good.
Starting lineup is out: Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson, Najee Marshall, and Daniel Gafford. So pretty much what we expected on that front. And
accurately predicted.
I don't see one saying the Bulls starting yet. So
okay. Let me see. Grant said.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think this is a good bounce back game. I don't think we're gonna lose this. I swear, if we lose this,
I would better not.
I think Najee can cover for PJ fine. I think Grimes can do plenty. now that he's going to get some more minutes. I think Omax can do pretty good. My fear with Omax is just still he needs to slow down on offense. He gets in the game. It's kind of like Hardy was still even a year ago. He gets too aggressive. He thinks he's got to prove, he can do it. And it's like, just chill, bro. Chill. Like, you ain't got to prove you're the superstar. Like, just run the offense. So I just hope Gafford really comes out and kind of, I don't know. I feel like Gafford is just kind of getting beat off the court. Like he's getting shoved, he's getting pushed around, and he just isn't fighting back. And I just don't get it because he put on 25 pounds. He is definitely a lot bigger. Like, don't let these guys push you around like that. Okay, Bulls starting lineup is Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Ayo, Dosonmu, I guess. Dosonmu, Patrick Williams, and Vucevic. So what we pretty much expected there. So, I
Vucevic gonna be such a problem, man.
We have a problem with every big center that can rebound. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
We don't box them out. We just pretty much let them push us around.
Yeah,
that's got to stop. You just can't let these guys keep pushing you around like that.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
Yeah, Chris said he's cool. He's heading to the back now, so he should be on anytime. Yeah, bear with us, man. We'll have Chris Henderson. Seems like live from the arena tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So it'll be a little bit of a vibes report / news report. It's pretty neat. It's gonna be fun. I see we got
Edison revised his prediction. Mavs 136-111. So
no barking, so
yeah, like I said, I think I don't know. It's frustrating when we lose these games early. I didn't expect us to be perfect. I just want to see some changes in the way we rotate, and that's going to be the issue, I think, all year, is that Jason Kidd just doesn't seem to care about making these changes and giving guys chance. It's like if I'm losing anyway, if my guys have got no energy, what does it hurt to give another guy a chance? Like that's like kind of my issue with this whole thing. Like, what does it hurt?
Right.
What, he does bad? Guess what? So was the rest of the team. Okay, cool. He got his shot. He didn't perform. But if he does perform, then you're like, hey, cool, we got a burst of energy. But it's almost like at that point that Jason Kidd gets in this position, which it seems like he doesn't like, is, oh, great. Now what do? I got this guy who's really good, and I got a starter. I got this guy. He what did Jason Kidd say last year? They have to earn it. Well, he's earned it, so he gets to automatically default position. Well, not if he's not performing. He shouldn't. This isn't the YMCA. This is the National Basketball League. You earn it. If you outplay somebody, you should get the spot. So, that's kind of how I feel about it. And I just don't feel like Jason Kidd operates that way. It's that old school, you have to put your time in thing.
And you made a great point where on a back-to-back, like, why didn't you play Hardy? Like, it's just, like, let's just play Luka more minutes. Let's play Kyrie more minutes when you could have had a youthful, athletic, young player in there to fill in some minutes. And yeah, Dinwiddie played great. You could play both of them. Like, there's still a way to play both of them. It is what it is. Big J, I see your comment. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Boom, like I said, it's about the rotation facts. Black says Jason Kidd, man. Daniel M says, if we win tonight, then I really want to beat Phoenix so bad on Friday because one of my friends is a Suns fan and he's already talking ish on the Mavs early. That Friday night game, like, yes, we need to take care of business tonight. That Friday night game is going to be insane. It's going to be hyped. Like, we want to get payback on them, but just in general, that's a lot of star power on that basketball court. Friday night's game's going to be nice. I can't wait for it, but we got to take care of business tonight. Like, I should have renamed the stream to do the Mavs stand on business tonight. No, that should have been the title.
That's just, can't use BJ staying on BJ now. What are you doing? So.
True. Very, very, very true. Very true.
It's just, like I said, it's just frustrating because I know this team has the capability of easily winning the finals. I know this team has the depth, and it has the shooting now, and it has the players that can play defense. We gotta figure out how to put this together. We gotta stop getting. We gotta be smarter about, like you said, when we have a team that runs, like they're the fastest. That means you don't bomb threes and give them easy outs. If the three's not hitting, change it up.
Yep.
And if the three is, if you are going to do that, then somebody needs to be crashing the boards, and the rest of them need to be hustling. They need to be getting back to make sure that they can't get those fast breaks. But we're not doing any of that. We're not countering our own problem. We're not slowing down our offense to keep them from staying in fast rhythm. Like, you don't have to play fast every time. And we just can't seem to make our mind up on how we're going to play.
Yeah. Oh, do I hear an echo?
No, you heard me messing with my earbuds probably. Yeah, so Gina Kim right here, like, if a player pumps fakes as the defender's flying by and jumps into him, is that an offensive foul? Technically, what they talked about this, what they were going to make a change to, is no, that should not be. Like, they were supposed to be making it where the offensive player can't go out of their way to another path to go into a defender that's technically a little out of position. Like, Shea loves to run down, and then he kind of just leans into you like this. Well, that's not a normal path. Your path was going this way. You can't just divert right, divert left. Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of the same thing with that shot. They've said for years they were going to put that away. Lucas still gets away with it quite a bit, but the guy goes up, Luka's not shooting, and then Luka goes into him like this. That's not a normal shot path. You're not normally going to do this motion. You're going to go up, he's going to go back. And so they're not supposed to allow it. That's why I said when everybody was worried about fouls last game and upset because of the game, Luka was getting away with a bunch of those ticky-tack calls that he really shouldn't have been getting.
Yeah.
And y'all were mad now. It'd have been worse if he hadn't got 15 free throws. On a positive note, Luka, what is Luka's? Can you look that up? What is Luka's free throw percentage right now?
Let me look it up.
Luka has been shooting
let's see.
Like, the best I think he's ever shot in free throws.
Wow, no, Luka is shooting 76.8%.
I guess I'm distorted because of all this stuff. Okay, so he's still shooting like crap. So
because he's had a few good games from the free throw line, and then he's also had
yeah.
some bad ones as well.
Yeah, I guess.
Tone Swan says, what about when Kyrie said we have to peak at the right time, meaning not at the beginning? Okay, so I'm gonna break this down real easy. Here's the issue with not starting the year off on the right foot. That's when narratives get set. Okay, narratives get set in the beginning of the season. It's unfortunate. That's how dumb this is. Whenever you get Tim Bontemps, MVP rankings, it's stupid, and they're going to look back at how we started the season. And if we're 4-4 after tonight,
Luka started slow.
Yeah, and if they see that we're 4-4 and Luka's efficiency is bad, and we have no more right to cry about his MVP. So if we don't want him to have an MVP ever in his career, then so be it. But if you want him to have a chance to be an MVP, then you have to start the season right, and you have to get a top seed. If you don't get a top seed because you're lollygagging and trying to figure out the rotations, you put yourself in a bad situation to be able to get a top 3 seed. You need a top 3 seed for Luka. Luka has to be good in the beginning of the season to give us a chance, and that's why we harp about it, because we want the Mavericks to not have to battle for the 5th seed or 4th seed at the end of the year when they could be a top 3 seed, and that's the perspective on that. But if Kyrie's about, being good at the right time, so be it. That's fine too. But we just can't complain about Luka getting MVP when we're not off on the right foot.
I got you.
So I believe we got Chris Henderson coming up here in a second, so y'all bear with us while I read more comments. Gina Kim says Tatum just did it and got the foul. If Kerr challenged, you're watching the game right now. Luka free throw is 76% could be better for Luka Doncic for sure. Gina Kim says they kept replaying and it showed he leaned into him. I guess they didn't change a thing. Yeah. Daniel M said, what animal describes Luka? What animal describes Luka? What do y'all think? I want to say like a Tasmanian devil, but I don't know. I don't know what animal would describe Luka Doncic. That's hilarious. That's funny. Let me know in the chat below what y'all think. A polar bear? Rarely seen, but when you see him, you know who he is, right? Polar Bear is funny. Polar Bear is pretty funny. Jenny Kim says, which is funny because Luka started off hot last year and everyone ignored him because it's Luka. But when Joker is doing the same and his team is low, he gets all the pity. Oh, he's getting pity right now. They're going to try to get him another MVP because his team is not good. Russell says that Luka and the rest of the team needs to start coming out and playing with urgency. Agreed. We've been talking about that early on. Oh, I see we got a guest. I was off reading comments. I wasn't even looking.
I got you. I was letting you go.
Okay.
I was bringing him up.
My fault.
I'm getting better at this transition, making it flow before we get him on here. So, but he is now on the screen. So we here. What's up, Chris?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear us? Oh, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Hear me? Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Chris Henderson in the building, on the chat, in the live stream. Again, if y'all don't know who he is, you can catch him on Twitter as well. Chris Hendo. Catch him on Twitter, man. Does a lot of great reporting. Not only basketball, does everything: hockey, football, combat sports, everything. Y'all go check him out, man. Great videos as well. How you doing tonight, bro?
Doing good, man. It's gonna be a good game tonight. Mavs trying to bounce back from the L they took against Indiana, so it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of talk about that loss. Well, what did you think about it? Like, what? I know we have so many opinions about it, but what was your main takeaway from that loss the other night?
Just the early back-to-back. It was a late game. Derek Lively is an important piece of this team that didn't play. I think that was huge for them because I think Indiana had over 70 points in the paint. That makes a huge difference. And also, look, man, every time Rick plays against this Mavs team, it seems like we have the hardest time versus Indiana, regardless. I believe we lost last year to them like that as well. Just a weird matchup, and then you got guys banged up a little bit, but I think they'll bounce back. They're going to have games like that, guys. They're going to have games where we think they probably should have lost and they end up winning, but, Derek Lively was missed. He was missing. Losing a guy like that, for a game of that nature, you definitely needed him, and it showed defensively. So they'll bounce back, man. It was tough. Indiana they kept it going, and like I said, Rick did a hell of a job, and he's motivated. I think this game means a lot to him, to go against his former team that he won a championship with. And, like I said, everything's gonna be well, man. This team is gonna be somewhat up and down a little bit, but when they get the rolling, it's gonna be great.
I hope so. I hope we can start that with the Bulls tonight. But I saw that they lead the league in pace. Like, they're the highest pace team in the league. They also got a skillful center. Without Lively tonight and without PJ tonight, what do you think we could do to combat their pace, but also their center that they got?
I can see that. You gotta hit shots. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta attack the Bulls, and the same thing on defense. But also, the Bulls are gonna be kind of short. I believe Zach LaVine might be on it tonight. So there's no excuses, right? You gotta win these games when the teams don't have their best guy. You got to go out there and make your statement and do your thing. PJ is going to be a big loss, but I like Najee Marshall stepping up against Case. Quentin's going to get more minutes. Guys are going to get their opportunities, man. Like I told you, next man up theory. Dallas has a big chance of doing that. But like I said, tonight I expect them. Vooch is going to try to do his thing, but I think Gav is up to the task. You're going to see everybody's favorite guy, probably the White House, get a few minutes. So it's gonna be fun, man. But other than that, man, like I said, this team it needs to be a next man up thing. Pitt talked about that pregame. They're gonna be dealing with the nagging injuries of certain guys. BJ, you got your Knightley. Lucas banged up a little bit. Guys are gonna be like this, but we can't use it as an excuse. We got to beat the teams that we're supposed to beat. And I'm not saying Chicago's just this awful team, but Chicago got injuries too. Zach LaVine, a guy who's capable of scoring 25 to 30 in a game, is out there. We need to take advantage of that. We shouldn't see, Kobe White's a hell of a player. They got guys listening. We shouldn't see a 50-point night for some of these guys, right? We shouldn't see a game close. But I think Dallas will be fine tonight. They got some rest, and they're motivated. They know what they need to do.
Yeah, I hope so, man. There's this thing that we do when we have a host or a guest from the arena. We call it like a vibes report. Do you mind telling us the vibes? What's the vibes like right now in the AAC on a what is this, Wednesday night?
Oh man, ironically today what I did was because I was my car's in the shop, I caught the train. So I was actually on the train with some fans and they
Mm.
seemed hyped up. Just being I think this is their first Mavericks game of the year. And regardless of it being the Chicago Bulls, I think there's a lot of good things going on. I mean, in the arena right now, we got a lot of special guests. We got SMU's football coach. SMU, right now, if you're a football fan, they're ranked number 13 in the nation.
Oh, yeah, they
So
are. They are. Yeah.
yeah, so Coach Lashley's out here. It's gonna be. Look, man. Miles fans, they know when to show up. They know when to show out. Plus, with pregame when Luka comes out, here, everybody's ecstatic and going crazy. I just think that like the fans need to be loud. Need to keep it up. But like I said, man, it was pretty cool just being on the train with those fans and seeing those fans like just excited to be at the game, regardless of who the matchup was. Because like it could have been Phoenix, which is on Friday for one of those teams, but this is it was cool. It was cool. Like I said, the fans are just they hyped to see Luka, they hyped to see Kyrie. Overheard fans said, man, they hate they won't get to see Lively, but like I said, man, you got a lot of guys on this team that I think we all need to be looking at. Guys like
Hmm.
Najee Marshall, we got to see more extended time from him. Quentin Grimes, I think he's gonna get some more time. Guys got to get some minutes. I would like to see Omax in this type of game where you should be able to beat this opponent and get him out the way in 3 quarters, right? See some extended minutes for some of them guys. Jaden Hardy maybe having a game his first like really true big game of the year, right? Like we need
Hmm.
that. And like I said, the positive, it's always the same, man. I never really had a dull so far this year. Hadn't had a dull moment in the stadium. I mean, like I said, even in the Indiana game, for it to be an 8:45 game, I forgot kids were out because of election day the next day. But like everybody was excited and up and down. But like I said, the fans, I've seen a lot of fans today. But like I said, maybe because I caught the trains today, which is something different. But man, it was an experience, and these people came out with from full work. So
Oh,
it's pretty
wow.
dope. And yeah, seen them all, man. I think I seen my first rare jersey that usually I'm spotting rare jerseys. I've seen some Josh Howard jerseys, seen some Jason Kidd jerseys, seen you're gonna see Dirk, you're gonna see Luka, but I have never, I promise you, I have never in my life seen an Eric Dampier jersey until today.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Eric Dampier jersey. That is a first. That is a
I,
first. That's crazy.
And I had to ask because, like, I saw this at 25, and I already knew off the bat because of the cut of the jersey. I said, that's got
Yeah.
to be Eric Dampier. So
Yeah.
I asked the guy, I pointed the guy, I said, hey, man, what kind who jersey is that? He was like, man, it's Eric Dampier. I said, where did you get that from? He said, man, I bought it years ago. It was at I think he said like some like resale shop or something like that. And he said, man, I just wanted to get it, man. He said, I love collecting obscure jerseys. I said, do you have anybody else's jersey? He's like, yeah, man. I actually have a Peyton Stoyanovich now jersey. I was like, what? I was like, hey, they even sold those. So yeah, man, it's pretty dope. But like I said, man, the energy is always there. They got the music pumping right now. This team they want to bounce back from this and not let the fans down. And like I said, pregame, a lot of intensity working out. I thought some really cool new stuff that Sham guy was working with some guys like Omax and working with guys for extended time. Then when he was out there early, of course, doing this thing, Luka hit a half court shot to walk off as he
Oh,
usually
wow.
does.
Yeah.
So, like guys are there, but like I said, Chicago's not gonna let down. But I also think that this team doesn't want to they're not gonna I think they understand they can't lose to teams that have these situations like the Orlando game. Like they need to go out there and dominate their game because you don't have Paolo out there. You gotta dominate when the team's best players out there.
Mhm. Facts. And just one last question, man. I know there's some talk about Klay Thompson and finding a role for him early on. I know the last couple of games in the first quarter, like he's out there, but we're not running anything for him. Like, what do you think we could do to or have you heard of anything where they're trying to get Klay more involved early on in the game?
I think it's all about Phil. These guys are veterans. They're all stars.
I apologize. I just broke the camera trying to fix something.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Something
No,
just
yeah,
completely broke. I have no idea what just
okay.
happened.
Nah, but like I said,
There.
these guys are pros. Luka's a hell of a playmaker. Kyrie's a hell of a playmaker. They're gonna find ways to get play that ball. It's tough to transition from what he was used to doing, moving around a lot, to sort of sitting there. But if I think anybody can get some things going, and Jason Kidd is talking about this is the learning process for all of them. right? Having a guy like Clay on the field. Clay's gonna get beyond. I think that we're gonna have the games where he's gonna get the 10 or 15 shots, and we're gonna have games where he's only getting 5 shots. Right? It's also up to the two quarterbacks, as Jason Kidd calls them, that's Luke and Kyrie, to get him the
Mm-hmm.
ball. And I think once Luke is starting to be a little more passive. And he's always been a guy that can pass. Like Luke is one of the best passers in the world. He may be, in my case, I think one of the 3 best passers in the league. I think that trust is already there. Like I said, they're gonna drop a lot of plays, but teams also are not gonna let them just like let Clay go loose. Like you gotta honor him even more now. But like I said, he's standing there, so like it's a little different versus a lot of the motion stuff they were doing. I do know, like in pregame workouts, I watch him. He's doing a lot of spot up shots in the corner. He's moving around a little bit, but like I said, this is the fourth. I would say this is the 6th game or 7th game where they've had a lineup with him, Kyrie, and Luca. So it's gonna take time for them to groom this and get themselves
Mm-hmm.
acclimated to each other. This is their preseason still, in my opinion. So I think once they get more things going and figure some things out, and also it's gonna be a little bit tough when you don't have guys like Lively and PJ, right? Like you need them guys that are sort of make all this work. Like guys are gonna step up and like I think, man, we're not even getting, in my opinion, the best version of us last time. Yeah, we had a good game against Minnesota. We had some good games, and we had some letdowns. But I don't even think this is the actual DNA of this team or what its potential is. And just talking to people pregame from different teams, even Stacey King, the Bulls, former Bulls player, who's a play-by-play guy, the potential of this Mavs team is sky high. And we don't even know how good they are because we haven't seen them together. Like we've only had 7 games or so to sort of like see what they are, and it's a lot of highs and a lot of lows, but I think they'll be fine. And I think at the end of the day, man, like players gonna adjust. And I think, for the Mavs fans out there panicking, is Clay gonna get upset? He's not getting the ball now. No, he's not, man. Like, because he knows he's gonna have a lot of opportunities, especially when you got them 2 on the floor and they're like they're both willing passing. I mean, for the most part, like Kyrie's had a couple of big games, but he's had games where he's been passing, right? So like guys are not gonna be selfish with the ball. And I think if anybody's gonna be able to draw some plays, I trust Jason P and also Sean Sweeney. Jared Dudley, she's been working with Clay as well. So like I said, they're gonna get some things rocking, and I think that just give it time. Give it time. They're trying to figure out some things, and like they got a lot of injuries, man, that sort of messing up how to get the team to mesh as one. Guys aren't shooting as well. They're getting good releases as Kid is talking about, but it's just not going in. Playing for the first game, we saw the first game. I think we all said, "Oh my God, this is gonna be this, if it's like this every game." But like I said, it's a process, and Clay can be a guy that he can have a night where he looks like game 6 Clay, and then he can have a night where he looks like he probably shouldn't have been out there. But for the most part, I think Jason Kidd is gonna do some things to work this out, and I trust Jason Kidd. We're talking about one of the greatest point guards ever. This guy knows how to get people involved, and he's going to work on them. But he also, right now, I believe, and he said it before, we've had he trusts Luke and Kyrie to be the quarterbacks and sort of freestyle this and let it figure out itself. But I think he'll intervene pretty soon.
I hope so, man. We sure do hope so. All right, Chris Hendo, appreciate you stopping by, man. Means a lot. Thank you for taking some time out while you're at the arena. Again, for those that are wondering where you can catch me, you catch him at C_Hendo on Twitter and on YouTube, man. Any final remarks before we head out, Chris?
Man, everybody be sure to subscribe to my guys, man. They're doing dope work out here, man. If y'all ever want exclusive Mavs content, or y'all want daily reminders of what the Mavs are doing, even game day reminders, post-game, pre-game, be sure to follow my guys, man. It's love out here, and I appreciate y'all, man, for keeping that good content, man. Y'all doing a good job.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bro. You have a good one. Enjoy the game.
Man, appreciate y'all.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to end the show. Look at that. We're on time. Look at that, Stix.
We're actually running a slide behind. We need to go. So, yeah, I got to go somewhere. So, yeah, no, it's good, though. I like to get as much in as possible. So, yeah, I realized that I had set up his graphic, but I forgot to, know it, to, put all his website and stuff on there. So, I was trying to fix it. When I hit a button, it, blocked the screen. I was like, whoa, I didn't do anything. What happened here? So, anyway, but, yeah, as always, appreciate everybody joining the show. It means a lot. Glad we're getting to bring these guests on so y'all get some, up-to-date information, as much as we can provide it. So that's all I pretty much got. Let's go Mavs.
Catch y'all on the post game show. Either it's going to be a vent session or an after party. We'll find out. Catch y'all.
Better be an after party.
It better be an after party.
All right, guys. See y'all later.